Selena, Mia Stelina. My father's voice cut through the murmuring crowd like a jagged blade, raw and trembling with an underlying desperation that made the venom in my blood boil. I didn't answer him. I couldn't. Not when my eyes were locked on the scene before me on the perfect, tailored, pristine family that Silvio Adamaro had spent my entire life shielding from the dirt, while I was left to drown in it. "Look at me, Selena," he pleaded, taking a step forward. Beside me, Adric's large, calloused hand remained planted against the small of my back. His touch was cold, entirely clinical, yet the sheer physical dominance of his frame looming over me was the only thing anchoring my trembling body to the floor. "She's not yours to command anymore, Silvio." Adric's deep baritone dripped with a smooth, lethal indifference that swallowed the remaining space between the two men. He didn't blink. He didn't even look angry. He just stood there, towering over my past, holding my present hostage. Silvio's features hardened, the sharp lines of his jaw, the ones I had inherited, tightening until the bones looked ready to snap. "You think you can use my daughter to play your sick games? Kozlov, I'll burn your entire empire to the ground before I let you keep her." "You're welcome to try," Adric murmured, his thumb subtly shifting against my waist, tracing the fabric of my dress in a deliberate, public display of utter possession. "But as you can see, she's already made her choice." I angled my left hand, letting the heavy, $500,000 diamond ring catch the crystal light of the chandeliers. The sudden flash of brilliance drew a sharp, collective gasp from the woman clinging to Silvio's arm. "No." Silvio breathed, the color draining from his face as his brown eyes locked onto the band, then darted to mine, filled with a sickening mix of betrayal and despair. "Selena, tell me this is a lie. Tell me he forced you." "He didn't force me into anything, Silvio," I seethed, my voice dropping into a deadly, hushed register that cut past the classical music swelling from the orchestra. "In fact, I've never been more clear-headed in my life. You're an Adamaro," he hissed, his composure finally fracturing as he took a dangerous step into our space. "You belong with your family?" "Family?" A sharp, humorless laugh escaped my lips, sounding entirely malicious in the quiet circle we had created. I stepped out of Adric's light hold, moving closer to the man who had lied to me for 22 years. "The family you hid in a luxury townhouse in the Upper East Side while I was being targeted by your enemies? The family that got to have a normal life, a perfect life, while I was trained to be the son you never had?" I turned my gaze to the girl standing just behind him. Sabrina. The girl next door with the soft brown waves and the rosy cheeks, looking at the world with a wide-eyed innocence I had been robbed of before I could even read. Only, she wasn't looking at me. Her soft, smothering gaze was glued entirely to the Russian tyrant at my side. Her mouth opened and closed, her breathing turning shallow. It's you," she whispered, her voice light, airy, and entirely infatuated. "The man from the gala, the one who..." The words died in her throat, but the familiarity in her eyes was a dead giveaway. My entire body went rigid. The betrayal that had been simmering in my chest shifted, turning its focus from my father to the man whose ring was currently weighing down my finger. Adric didn't flinch. His face remained a perfectly sculpted mask of stone, but the slight, almost unnoticeable tick in his jaw told me everything I needed to know. He knew her? "What is the meaning of this, Kozlov?" Silvio's voice boomed, his eyes darting between his youngest daughter and his worst enemy. "How do you know, Sabrina? Your family is full of fascinating secrets." "Silvio?" Adric replied smoothly, his tone entirely unbothered as he stepped right back into my personal space, his chest nearly brushing my shoulder. "But I believe tonight is about celebrating ours." He looked down at me, those endless, terrifying pools of rich blue eyes piercing into mine, carrying a silent, dangerous dare. "Don't fuck this up," the look said. "I'll kill you in your sleep," mine promised. "We're announcing our engagement," I said aloud, turning a sweet, venomous smile back to the crowd of onlookers who had gathered to watch the titans clash. I reached up, my fingers wrapping around the lapel of Adric's Armani suit, deliberately pulling him down to my height. "We wanted you to be the first to know, Papa. After all, a girl only gets engaged once." Silvio looked like his head was seconds from exploding. His fists clenched so tightly around his glass that the crystal threatened to shatter. "This isn't over," he whispered, a dark, promised threat vibrating in his chest. "You don't know what he is, Selena. He will destroy you." "I'm already in hell, Silvio," I murmured, leaning back against Adric's solid chest, letting the masculine, spicy scent of his cologne cloud my senses one last time before the storm. I might as well rule it. Adric's hand returned to my waist, his grip possessive, unyielding, and blistering hot against my skin as he turned us away from the wreckage of my past. "Let's get a drink. Baseline," he muttered into my ear, his voice low, rough, and dripping with an absolute satisfaction that made my blood hum in anticipation. The game was finally in motion, and I was going to watch them all burn